time for another installment of Oh My God.
Hi everybody, welcome to this week's edition of the Oh My God segment of the Jimmy Dore Show. That's a lot to say to introduce a clip. Sitting next to me, helping me out in this segment, is a former writer for The Daily Show, hilarious comedian, and winner. I've mentioned this before, but 7th place in the Robert De Niro lookalike contest last year. It's Steve Rosenfield. Hi Steve, how are you?
Hi Jimmy. Did you sleep with my wife?
That's why I took 7th, okay? And also sitting in, helping us out, hilarious man, former groundling, and now the host of 2012 on the TYT network. It's Michael Shure. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm fine. I slept with Steve's wife.
Hey, he has to, but you? All right, so today in the Oh My God segment, I try to play something from a religious person that's outrageous, and we try to make fun of it, okay? So here, first off, we're going to start. Fox News' Todd Starnes is a little upset about cartoons and stuff that make fun of religion. So let's go to it. You'll see what I mean.
Well, you bring up a very good point, and look, just going back to events just here in the past week, where we have seen the administration come out and say, we condemn anyone who denigrates the religious faith, and they came out and they, in regards to this anti-Muslim film. Well, that's well and good, but my question is, when has the administration condemned the anti-Christian films that are coming out of Hollywood?
Yes, when is the administration, when is somebody in government gonna stick up for Christians? When is it going to happen? One of these days. I am so sick and tired of Muslims getting all the deferential treatment in America. What do you say, Steve?
When are we going to make more anti-Christian films? That's really my question.
Oh, is that your question?
I've never seen one.
Where are the federal investigations into shows like South Park?
Where is the federal investigation into a cartoon?
Those people aren't even real. They were drawn on a piece of paper.
These guys.
Let's get to the truth.
Yes, we have cartoon terrorists infiltrating America, ladies and gentlemen.
Call a hearing.
Unbelievable. That's kind of okay. They've got more to say. All right, we're getting into the Oh My God.
Just denigrated all faiths. Where is the outrage when people of the Christian faith are subjected to this humiliation that's coming out of Hollywood? You have to let people know what's going on in the country. These stories are, they're stacked up on my desk right now. The numbers of instances of people who have been facing attack because of their faith in Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so when he says stacked up, he means a stack about that big.
A stack of no reports.
And when he
Absolutely
says Hollywood,
none.
he means the Jews.
Yeah.
They're humiliating us with all their jobs that they have that we don't have. These Jews with their work. It's actually creating the movies. I don't want to go on about that.
No,
much longer,
one of these days we're going to get a Christian in government, and they're going to stick up for Christians, right? Okay, so now
we need a Christian president for once.
First, that's how you start, right?
That'd be a good start.
We get rid of the Muslim, and we get in a real good Christian. Oh, speaking of that, we know how Mitt Romney's going to win because there's a prophecy. This is Rick Joyner. His name is Rick Joyner. He's a reverend, and he's got a prophecy of why he's going to tell you why Mitt Romney's going to win.
The white horse prophecy I have researched. It was supposedly attributed to Joseph Smith. It was that during the time when Mormons were enjoying great prosperity, that the U.S. Constitution would hang by a thread, and that the Lord was going to raise up a Mormon president to save our Constitution.
Yeah, you know how the Constitution's hanging by a thread right now.
Well, and I remember, I went to religious school, so I remember learning about when the Mormons would raise up a president to save the Constitution.
We all heard that story about the Mormon president who was going to come.
I love how the Christians, all these crazy fundamentalist Christians, all of a sudden they love the Mormons.
They do want to hear it. Here he goes on about how much he loves the Mormons. Ready? Here we go.
And of course, this is true, and it can be verified. This was published in 1893.
This is verified. It's not crazy because someone wrote it down.
They had a printing press. It means it must be true.
So this is verified. Somebody wrote this down.
Because it was published. Larry Flint published a whole thing of beaver hunt. That didn't make it true. The other thing here is that wait till they get to know that the people that brought you South Park brought you the Book of Mormon, too. So
Oh,
it's the
yes,
same
they
group.
did. Yes, that's
don't let
right.
Rick Joyner know.
Oh, don't tell Rick Joyner.
And now, the Mormon people, it's going to be made an issue of soon the things that they have to vow to and all, of course, which they made Jack Kennedy. Are you going to be subservient to the Pope or to the Constitution? This was an issue with the Catholic president, but
What he's saying is that Mitt Romney is being persecuted just like Jack Kennedy was being persecuted because he was a Catholic. The only difference is Jack Kennedy didn't wear magic underpants.
And have his own planet or whatever that is.
Right, and think that God, sort of started liking black people in 1978.
78, yes, because the Mormons don't discriminate since 78,
Right.
right?
When Jack Kennedy was president, the Mormon Church didn't even believe that black people existed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And that's why they waited, but people don't know. They go, why did they wait till 1978, the Mormons, to stop discriminating against black people? And they wanted to be able to rhyme when people said it. We don't discriminate since 78. That's what they wanted.
Right,
It
came up in 74. They didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, they're like, hold off.
Yeah, let's wait.
We're really into the, we don't want to screw up the rhyming dictionaries. Okay, hey guys. So, did he have more to say?
Yes.
they believe it was divinely inspired.
Right.
This is a word from God. This is God's government on the earth. And who knows? Maybe this was one of those true prophecies.
Who knows? I do. It wasn't a prophecy. I like that. Who knows? Regular people.
Right.
Regular people who aren't crazy know.
Asked and answered.
Asked and answered. All right, we have one more clip for the Oh My God segment today. We're gonna go to the well. We're gonna go to Glenn Beck, ladies and gentlemen, and he's talking about why he thinks Mitt Romney won the debate. And there we go.
It was amazing. Romney was such a man of honor and clarity.
When he says honor and clarity, what he means is lying and more lying.
A lot of lying.
A lot of lying and smiling.
Yeah.
90
and
minutes of lying. A lot of lying.
Yeah, but there was also lying.
We have clarity that he was lying.
Yeah, we're
We're
pretty
very
clear
sure
on
about
that.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was just no. I mean, it was remarkable. I thought. I tweeted last night after it was all said and done to remember to fall down on your knees in thanksgiving. I mean, I prayed yesterday like never before that the scales would fall from people's eyes, that you'd be able to see who he was and who Obama was. And I mean, I think this was just, I believe in divine providence and divine protection. And I think we saw that last night, and we have to give thanks.
Yes, so that's what it was. God stepped in and said, you know what? I'm going to help this Mitt Romney, this guy who doesn't believe in the right kind of Christianity, right? I'm going to give him a shot. Although Glenn Beck's a Mormon too, isn't he? Yes, he is a Mormon.
Is he a Mormon?
Yes, Glenn Beck is a Mormon. Can I get
Well, then he's
confirmation in the
biased.
studio? Glenn Beck is
I've
a
never
Mormon.
heard that before.
Edwin confirms that Glenn Beck.
Edwin confirms it? Okay, thank you.
Well, he's just biased then.
Edwin?
Yes.
Okay.
I like that God is going to get involved in not necessarily the election, but just the debate.
But
Like
just
what?
because Glenn Beck was praying.
Yes.
No,
I'm going to let Romney lose. No, Glenn Beck's playing. I'm going to make him win.
God's up there going, I've never seen Glenn Beck pray like this since he wanted some prescription.
Color me impressed with Glenn Beck's praying skills.
I haven't seen Glenn Beck pray like this since he wanted
God
some.
just marching around there, just saying, "Color me impressed."
Yeah,
I just like him on his knees. That's what I like. I like Glenn Beck on his knees.
Really, I'm going to try that joke one more time. Let's see if it works. I haven't seen Glenn Beck. That's what God is saying in heaven. This is what God is saying. We're all saying what God is saying.
Okay, yes.
We're all
yes.
God is saying, wow, that was great praying, Glenn. I'm going to go ahead and grant your wish. Let Mitt Romney do a little bit better in the debate, because I haven't seen you pray like that since you wanted some prescription jugs in the 80s. I almost said it.
Let's try it again.
I almost
Try it
got
again.
it out.
Try
I
it
said
again.
jugs.
We're here.
We got time, right?
Prescription jugs. I'm not doing it again, but you know the joke. You've heard it.
But he's also up there saying, "But I'm going to let this kid shoot that school up."
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
I'm
yeah.
going to let Glenn Beck have his debate.
Yeah.
But everything else.
Today
I'm
the,
not gonna
Get by God that you think shouldn't.
Yeah, yeah. Mitt Romney's, but God's going to stop everything to help Mitt Romney to win the debate. Yet the pediatric cancer wards are still full. Okay.
They're not praying hard enough.
Not praying.
Pray
Yes.
harder. Harder.
Pray harder, little kids.
This has been Oh My God.
Oh my God!